Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to go live all morning and it's been getting so stressful and I'm actually live. Right, welcome to my first episode of being live. So I thought what I would do today is go through my WIP pile. I haven't got too much to share, just a little bit, she says. So my first WIP that I'm doing is... This is called the Sunny Skies halter top, and I shared it recently because I had a night out and I had nothing to wear and I was like, what am I going to wear? I know, I'll make myself a little top. I wasn't sure if it was going to be alright till the very last minute. I was literally working on it for like 4 hours before I even went out, and then when I tried it on I was like, oh, it's alright, I like it. So this is a WIP. Even though I finished making it, I have now got to edit the YouTube tutorial. So I've recorded a little tutorial for it, showing you how you can make your own, and I've just got to edit that. I was meant to be doing that today, but instead I've been spending my whole morning trying to figure out how on earth I go live with my webcam. Me and technology just don't get on at all. But we're here now. Everything's fine. So that's the first one. YouTube tutorial WIP, that one is. Next WIP, a little bit different because it's not crochet, but it is yarn. So this is my latest spinning project. Hi! Oh, my first commenter. Hello! This is, my latest spinning project. I've been spending weeks on this. I don't know why. It doesn't normally take me that long to spin yarn. There's a good load on here. I'm going to estimate just under 200 grams, but maybe because I've spun it thinner, I haven't had much time to go on it as much, and my wheel, I don't know. But yeah, this has now got to be skeined up, and then I'm going to set it in water for a few minutes. That helps to set the twist, and then I can dry it, and then it's ready to go. So that is also what I class as a WIP, work in progress. Right, next WIP that I've got going on. Which one do I pick? Oh yeah, I know, hang on. So, I have been working on a new granny stripe cardie. That's what I'm wearing right now, is the granny stripe cardie. Haha. But I started making one with DK yarn and a 10mm hook. Don't ask me why, I just like to experiment like that sometimes. So what I've done, if I lift it up, I've been making it, but I didn't add the ribbing on the bottom. Instead, I followed my tutorial, or a pattern as well, called the Classic Granny Stripe Sweater. Hi Laurie! Hello, thanks for joining me! Excited! So yeah, I was using my granny stripe sweater to start it off because I haven't added the ribbon. Because I'm using DK yarn and a 10mm hook, I thought the ribbon's going to be loose and a bit strange. Hi Karen! I thought it would be a bit loose and a bit strange looking, so I've missed out the ribbon, and I used my granny stripe sweater pattern to start it off. But I'm using the same measurements from the granny stripe cardigan tutorial. So many like granny words I keep using with all my patterns. I'm so bad at naming pattern names. But yeah, this actually looks like it could become a blanket, but I'm really terrible at making blankets. Hi everybody! Hi! Oh, good morning! Whereabouts are you, Gail? It is now nearly 10 to 2 in the afternoon here. I've been spending all morning trying to figure out how to go live on Facebook. It's finally worked. I think there must have been a glitch. Hi Helen! This is so exciting and scary all at the same time. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you so much. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. I don't even know what I'm saying no more. I'm just like, ooh. So yeah, I am making a summer granny stripe cardie using DK yarn and a 10mm hook. So that's another WIP I've got going on. Right, what else have we got? this one. This is ugly, real ugly. But this is the Free Spirit peaked cap. Have I got one up here? I have got a Free Spirit peaked cap that's done. But it's got loads of stuff in front of it, so I'll probably knock everything down. Let me see if I can get it though. Oh no, it's okay. So that's the Free Spirit peak cap. I always have that one on display in my craft room. So that is what this is. And I was making one for my husband about 2 years ago, and that's as far as I got. He's not mentioned it, neither have I. So yeah, that would go. sorry. We put that back. Okay, what else is in my WIP pile? I have got some yarn. I'm trying to think what this is now. Oh, I know what it is, but I can't pronounce it. I always want to say sheepies, but I know it's definitely not how you say it. But yeah, swirl, is it? I think it's a swirl. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Rachel. Oh, it's 8:30 in the morning, is it? Wow. Maybe it's a good job I couldn't get the webcam to work properly, because I'm managing to catch lots of people who I wouldn't have done if I'd have started at 9 in the morning. Are you from Canada? Lovely. I've got a family in Canada. Right, this was going to be a vest, like my Good Vibes vest. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's an online tutorial only. So I started doing a more like intricate design. I've typed this up so far, but it's just, I've just left it and not done anything else with it. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with it. I might end up frogging it and putting it back on here. I have had this since the beginning of my crochet journey back in 2018, because they were all like, they seemed to be the rage back then, and I was like, oh, I have to get one. So I got one, and I just don't know what to do with it. Just never used it, but it feels like it has lovely drape, so I do need to use it with something. I'm not sure if this is the one, but yeah, it was going to turn into a vest, but I think I started working on it like a year and a half ago, and it's just gone to the back of my cupboard. So yeah, that's another long forgotten WIP. Sorry, you know how it is. What else have I got? Ah yes, this one. Thank you. Hi Brenda. Yeah, I've got one WIP in a bag here. Now this one, I started following somebody else's pattern. I saw it on Instagram and was like, that's a bit of me. I love it. I started it possibly last year. My times and dates are just skew with, but let me get it out because I can't remember what it's called or who it's by. I better remember. Hang on, have I got a pen? Because if I get rid of it, I'm probably going to forget what row I was on. I just put a little star on that. I'll come to this in a year's time and go, why have I put a star on there? So this is called the Folklore Sweater by Earth Tricks, and that is what it's like. So I started doing that, and I love it. Just using scrap yarn, Aran weight yarn, and this is all I've got so far. Oh, hang on, is that the back? No, that's right. How cool is that? I really need to see it through, because I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful when it's done, but I've just totally lost touch with it. It's definitely been way over a year since I started making this one. So this is what I'm hoping, me going through my WIP pile with you guys today, might inspire me to actually go back to a few things and finish them. Oh, thank you, Helen. Thank you. So yeah, isn't that lovely? I mean, it's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but it is for me. I love all like hippie vibes, because I grew up with my mum going through a hippie phase, and she took me along with her. So yeah, hippie things, all for that. So that's the Folklore Sweater by Earth Tricks. They've got lots of lovely patterns and designs, all similar to that sweater. So I really need to get back on that. I can't even remember what hook size I used. I don't think I wrote down the hook size or anything. Oh, that's the only thing, isn't it? If you have a WIP, you've got to make sure you write down your hook size and everything and what yarn you're using. I'm terrible for that. Like this one I've just showed you. I've got no idea what hook I used with that. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. Right, what's in here? Oh, I know what this is. I was making my daughter a bohemian bandana cowl. But I'm pretty certain I started it like not this winter, last winter. That's as far as I got. It's all creased up. But yeah. To be fair, she's got quite a few of these. This is my youngest for Penny. She wears all my crochet stuff. She loves it. So she's got quite a few of these already, but not a rainbow one. So I should probably finish that in time for winter this year. Was you, Laurie? Yeah, my mum was born in the 60s as well, 1960s, but she really wanted to be a punk rocker. But she didn't do it. I don't know if she's watching. Sorry, Mum. Hi, Em. Hi. Hi, Christine. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and keep up with the comments at the same time. This is all new to me at the minute. But it's fun. Right. Next, WIP. Now, this one is super, super old. Super old. I don't know if you've seen my diamond granny bomber. I was going to make a vest, but I didn't get very far with it at all. I've only just started making the squares and then turning them into the diamond shape. Oh, hang on, I'm still attached to some yarn here. But these colours are lovely. This is all Deramores. What have I done this one? Okay, right, I've done that one. Oh no, I haven't done that one. But yeah, it's the diamond granny bomber, but I was going to turn it into a vest. Like a winter vest that you wore over long sleeve tops. But that's as far as I got. I can't even tell you when I started making these. It's a shame, really. Sometimes you just lose momentum with things, don't you? Like you start it and you're like, yes, I can't wait. And then maybe something else might crop up and you're like, have a little go at that. And then you just lose what you was doing. Or is that just me? See, Hannah, I didn't think I had that many WIPs, really. But now I'm looking at them, I'm like, yeah, there are a few. These are all my untouched ones that I should really have a look at and redo, but I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, this is Deramores yarn. I love Deramores yarn. I was so upset when they closed their online shop, but then I was really happy when Lovecrafts took on Deramores as well. But I've got to be honest, I haven't really bought it anymore since Deramores closed their online shop. But yeah, Deramores. I always say piling. I hope it's piling, or is it pilling? It's probably pilling. Everything I say is wrong, but that's okay. I know what I mean. WIPs. Okay, so I've got a couple of attempts at blankets. I started this one, I think it was 2023. It was 2023. So I started doing it in DK. Literally just using double crochet and a single crochet, but every single crochet row I alternated between black and white, and I couldn't be bothered to weave in any of my ends, so I thought, well, if I make it like fringe, then hopefully that'll give me some incentive to keep going. But this is as far as I got, and I haven't done no more, and that's a shame really, because it could be a really lovely blanket. At the same time, I could just leave it and have it as like a really big oversized scarf, like Lenny Kravitz. I look a bit crazy at the minute because I'm already wearing bright crochet, but I could totally get away with it, I think. Yeah. You can't hear me, is it because I'm too far away? I have got a microphone here. Shall I bring it a bit closer? But no, me, I'll probably knock it over. Let me bring the microphone a bit closer. There we go. So that's my blanket, number 1. Which I really should finish. But blanket number 2, I started when I was making the granny stripe cardie. Because I was like, this is so much fun. I'm going to do a blanket as well. Got to about the same level as this, I think, and then I've given up. But that's here. You can tell, can't you? It's the same vibes as my cardi. This is huge though, this one is. Well, it widthways is huge. Oh, oh, hang on, I've got a delivery. 1 second. Hiya.
Hiya.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you. See you. Bye.
Amazon delivery. I don't even know what it is. I get them all the time. So bad with Amazon. It's just so convenient, isn't it? But yeah, where am I? This blanket. I've been doing it, so I haven't got any ends whatsoever. I've done it like my odds and ends sweater, where I make that scrap ball. I've not really been making a scrap ball, but every time I get to the end, I've been snipping it off and then joining it with the same knot that I used for my scrap ball tutorial, and then making sure all my knots stay on one side. Although, to be fair, it's a blanket, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter too much, but I did it like that so I didn't have no ends at all. Because even the one with the fringe, that was annoying me, like sorting the fringe out at each end. Oh, it's these ends. They're a pain in the bloomin' backside. I'm dropping whips everywhere now as well. Tori, see, honestly, I didn't think I had that many whips. I think that's about it, actually. I do have one bag of odds things that I've done. Let me just grab that. So I have a bag here. Maybe I do have loads of whips. Maybe I do have loads of whips. Naughty, naughty. But this is all like things that I've started or squares I've made that I've not done anything with, and I decided to put them all in one bag, and maybe I could join them all together and make like a higgledy-piggledy blanket, because I really want some blankets in my house that are crochet, but I just can't finish them. As you can see, I've got two, and I lose interest, I get bored, and then I want to turn them into clothes instead. So I thought if I gather all my bits, maybe I could lay them all out and create a blanket. Like, I've got houndstooth in here from when I was making my cardigan. When I first made it, I was doing my panels and I was like, they're coming out a bit small. Rather than listening to my own advice and going back and changing it, I just kept going and made a panel and a half. And then I was like, no, they're too small. And I thought, oh, I've just wasted, I don't even know how long. I've wasted so much time on this because I weren't measuring my work properly. I do it all the time, you know, is what it is. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep them as they are, and I'll add them to my WIP blanket, possibly blanket pile. But saying that, although I said I'd make a blanket out of these, there's a big part of me that keeps thinking how cool it would look if I turned it into a cardigan. So this design, I don't know if you know my pixie duster and my pixie pullover. I was going to do a sweater, but just stopped again. So that's that. That looks pretty cool. That's kind of the same colours that I used for the duster. They do take ages, don't they, Karen? They do. So yeah, this is a square, I think that's the right way, yeah, that I designed for Granny Square Day last year, because I got asked to be an ambassador. I was like, oh, I'm so scared, but I didn't want to turn it down. Like, doing all this, I have to put myself in situations where I normally would run a mile from, but you can't do that, you know, you have to just be brave and see it through. I got some more squares from Granny Square Day last year. This one, I can't quite remember what I called him, to be fair, but this would make a pretty cool jumper, sweater, or a cardi, maybe. My next project that I've already got in my head, I'm thinking of doing a poncho. That's what I want to do next, is a poncho. That's another one that I did for Granny Square Day last year. Another Granny Square. But yeah, how cool would it be to join these all together to make a giant blanket? Another one of these. I've got 4 of these. So yeah, I mean that's nearly a whole panel already made. What's that? I started a pick and mix sweater. And then just left it there. I mean, I do own 4 pick and mix sweaters already, so technically I don't need another one. But I think I took my kids, or one of my children, to a party when they have like a party with a school friend at soft play. I'm terrible. Like, I am really bad at socialising. I socialise well with my small group of friends, but like going to a party and things like that, I just hide away in the corner. I know it's terrible, but that's just how I am. I hide away in the corner, take my crochet. That keeps me occupied. I can still look up and see like what my children are doing. And then sometimes people come over and talk to me, but I'm just so awkward. I've always been like it. It's a pain, but yeah. It's not that I'm unsociable. I'm just really, really, really bad at small talk. All my words come out completely wrong. And I walk away from it always going. And I spend about the next 2 hours thinking, oh, why did I say that? Oh, hate it. So yeah, I'm a bit of a loser when I go to soft play. This was going to be a top, this was, for summer. Years and years and years ago. It's a bit of a mess though. Everything looks a bit of a mess because it's in my massive bag. But yeah. Your yarn bomb in a caravan. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. That sounds like good fun. Like, what's that? I think that was going to be a cardie made out of chunky yarn, but that's as far as it got. I think I was practicing as well, join as you go with granny squares. So yeah, it's all kind of the same now. Oh yeah, look, this is what my pixie duster looks like, I think. Oh no, it's not quite, is it? But it's close. Same colours as the pixie duster. So yeah, I think that's about it really. I mean, there's still some more squares in there, but it could be a really good idea to join them all together to make my blanket. So yeah, I don't think I've got any more WIPs now, believe it or not. See, it's not that many, really. But that's about it. So I think I might leave episode 1 there because I feel like I've rambled on like a mad woman because my nerves are like, ooh. But I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Yeah, it's horrible, Charlotte and Kelly. Oh, I just can't talk properly in social situations. And I wish I could. I just get real nervous. But yeah, I think that's about it for me today. So yeah, thank you for joining me for episode 1, and hopefully I'll be back again soon. Hopefully less nervous and jittery, but we've all got to start somewhere. Right, I'm going to go. Have a lovely day. Bye. See you later.